If Joyce tries to die, stream on time. Yeah, I'm gonna hear her. Yeah, so
Yeah, I was up to 309. It's down to
oh yeah, okay, that's really theme song. Just have to sing it. Sorry.
Everybody, we don't have a theme song today, so you'll just have to picture it in your mind.
It's a lot. Yeah. Hey, you have anything on your computer?
It's the Brack Show, starring Brack. It's the Brack Show,
It's the Brack.
starring Brack.
Sorry, who?
Brack.
Brack.
All right. Do you remember Ghost, Space Ghost, the cartoon Space Ghost?
Yeah.
Right. Then Nickelodeon at Night, Nick at Night, and that did Space Ghost Coast to Coast as a parody. And then that ended, and they took Brack and did the Brack Show. Brack was the sort of praying mantis alien villain.
Right.
Well, before we get started, if you're hearing us, not rheumatoid, no. We're Knights of the Round Boy Table. We dance, we are able. We come to hang and chat the gang on Fridays as we're able. I don't even remember the lyrics to it. And I only play it every Friday.
No. She'll listen to him. There's a rheumatoid table. It was just one of things. What's the event?
Nope, I'm sorry. We're doing this all from behind the camera.
Yeah,
We went out to dinner and had a little too much very good Italian wine. And so we're just a little sloshed.
they're almost 14%. It's a little too much.
Yeah, 14% wine. A little too much.
It's a little too much. Don't know how long this is going to be on screen.
You'll be on screen as long as the show's going.
You think?
We hope. The problem is I don't have. Well, I kind of do.
Some time to get me on.
Oh, we can go on now. Can you start yawning? Good job, dear. Good job.
Yeah, welcome on, everybody.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Outsider Insider Live. Welcome, Knights of the Rhomboid Table, to this ancient homestead of the old Knights of the Rhomboid Table, known as somebody's apartment in Ebersbach. Ebersbach an der Fils, because there's a couple of Ebersbachs in Germany, but this is the one an der Fils, which is about 20 minutes outside of Stuttgart.
Yeah.
26 minutes outside of Stuttgart.
Right.
I'm going to have to bounce around between screens, so you're going to have to bear with me so I can read the list of all the knights that are here. So, turn that there. And we want to do participants. So right now, as my screen says, Welcome to Sir Tim McDowd, Sir Scott from Valkyrie Junction, Sir Andy the Hot Dog Pilot, Sir Josh Cannon, Sir Dino from the Model Railway Shed. Sir Randall Ellison is here. Sir KJ from Roll On Blues. Sir Tom of Couples is here. And Sir Tom Houston. So we've got our CEO and our acting sergeant at arms. And we're missing the royal barkeep, Sir Mick. So hopefully he makes it. If not, well, somebody else will just have to step back there. There's Sir Clive of Newland Railway. Welcome in, welcome in. Earlier, I saw Dame Kara and Sir Willie was saying hello. So hi to Sir Willie. Sir Ivo Von Son and Sir Aaron Bill is here. So that's everybody on the list there. So I can go to the other screen I got to use here. So let's pop this one up and then this one up. So hello, Sir Simon. Good evening to you. And yes, normally it would be a good afternoon, but we're here in Germany. So it is 9:02. So thank y'all for coming. Good night, everybody. Take care.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll still get a decent crowd.
Right. Really.
But you're on the, are you saying we're on the Geislinger Steige North Ramp? Well, the train we often take does go out to Geislinger, but we're not on that ramp now. The green attire is not camouflage. Joyce and I just happen to, when we're on vacation, seem to wake up in the same color mode.
Same color.
We do not have great lighting in this apartment. Actually, I can improve the lighting greatly. Hang on a second. Let's see if this helps. Watch that pillow on that futon.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Did that help the lighting much?
No. Well, my mission. A little bit.
Because we are surrounded by trees.
Yeah, we are. It's very nice, actually. She's in the middle of a city, but she has a little oasis back here.
We're a little town called Ebersbach. Yeah, so hello, Jean Ricard. I saw you called us. Hey, look, they're on vacation. I shall call them. But we were busy. We were having a nice dinner and we ate at a nice little Italian restaurant in town. Wonderful place, really good food, really good wine.
Yeah.
Maybe too good.
Probably too good.
Yeah,
we back.
We don't drink wine often, but we drank some high-end wine tonight.
Yep.
Yeah. So what have we been doing? We arrived in Germany Wednesday.
Yeah.
And we had a little bit of the big issue we had was that Deutsche Bahn for several days was announcing that the line from Stuttgart to here was blocked and that we would have to take a different train out of Stuttgart and go all the way around where normally it's a 26-minute ride. They were going to make it it's going to be an hour and a half because we'd have to take a train over to here and then catch a bus to Gopingen and then from another bus from Gopingen to here. And so we had to adjust our ticket and buy a new ticket to guarantee we could get here with all our luggage. And then the night morning we arrived or on the way here, we checked it to just make sure. And there's no blockage. So it wound up being a 26-minute train ride. Unfortunately, we lost 30 euros in the process because we canceled one ticket, bought another, and then that ticket was canceled and we went and bought the other and Deutsche Bahn would only refund us. They said, hey, you bought the ticket. I was like, well, you're the one who gave us the bad information.
For sure.
It was your site telling us we had to buy a different ticket.
Yeah. Sorry.
Hey, there's Sir Andre and Sir Chuck Schreiber, Sir Andre Eckert. Hello, it's been a little while since we've seen you on the chat. Hope you're well, Andre.
We will be nowhere near Rostock.
Yeah, we won't be anywhere near Rostock. Erfurt's, well, I don't know, is Erfurt closer or Neumünster closer? Neumünster's probably closer.
Yeah.
But it really could be equal, just different points on the hypotenuse of a triangle. so that was the big adventure. But we got here. We were very tired. I actually slept on the flight. My pills, my flight anxiety pills,
Yeah, your home
knocked
pills.
me out.
Yeah.
That was an 8-hour flight, and I think I was awake for 2 hours of it. It was crazy. Joyce, on the other hand, didn't sleep.
Nope.
So we did walk around Ebersbach a bit just to refamiliarize ourselves with the town. Yesterday, we went up to the town of Hohenstaufen, and we went to the castle Hohenstaufen. Now, there are only ruins up there, but when you climb to the top of the hill, it also gives you a beautiful view of the region.
Yeah, it does.
Now, Hohenstaufen Castle was a castle built by the Hohenstaufen dynasty. Now, the family was called Staufe, but when they were raised to the rank of dukes, high nobility, they changed that branch of the family that had been raised up there, changed their names to Hohenstaufen, literally the upper Staufe family line. They eventually rose to emperors, and for about 104 years, 102 years, they were Holy Roman emperors. You had you had Conrad the Second. You had Conrad the Second or Conrad the Third, and then you had the famous Friedrich Barbarossa, and then you had Henry the Sixth, and then you had Frederick the Second, known as Stupor-Munde, and then you had Conrad the Fourth. So it was Conrad the Third and Conrad the Fourth, and the dynasty was there was a little bit of a civil war, and the dynasty was kind of thrown out, and Conrad the Fourth's son, known as Conradin, the little Conrad, was executed at the age of 16 by the Pope. The Pope ordered him executed because they didn't want any more Hohenstaufens as Holy Roman emperors. So before he could claim the throne, at the death of his father, he was grabbed and hauled off, held in prison for a couple of years. So he was grabbed at 14 and executed at he was grabbed at 2 and executed at 16. Yeah, he was born in 52 and executed in 68.
Pretty hard.
Hello, Ian. Hello. And hello, Mick. There's the Royal Barkeep. And we've got Sir Carl and Dame Moira. Hello, Mara.
Hello.
Did I miss anybody else coming in? And Sir Eric von Don Eisenbahn. I see you've popped in.
Yeah, we said Arbeit. No.
What's that?
I think for the Arbeit a lot here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Vorsicht von der
Font.
Abfahrt. Yeah, Vorsicht von der Abfahrt. Yeah, we've been saying
Yeah,
that.
we heard that a whole lot, which makes I think of you a little bit. So
There, that sounded better.
Okay.
And Sir Simon from Simon Model Railway. Great to have you guys here.
Glad you're here.
But Hohenstaufen was very cool to go see their ruins. The castle was destroyed in the Great Peasant Revolt. The Great Peasant Revolt of 1525. England had its Great Peasant Revolt in the 1300s. Germany's Great Peasant Revolt, also known as the Great Peasant War, was in the 1520s. It's also where, the first really dark stain on Martin Luther's life came in, because a lot of the peasants revolted because they saw Martin Luther as a guy for the common people, and he was. He had even written to the nobility of Germany saying, you need to treat these peasants better. But when the Civil War broke out, when the peasants began revolting, demanding to be treated like humans, Luther had to make a choice. Do I go with the people that are filling my church, or do I go with the people that are filling my coffers and protecting me from the emperor who wants me dead? And he basically wrote a letter to the nobility of Germany that were siding with him, that had converted to the evangelical, the Lutheran church. He said, put them down and put them down hard. Put the peasants down, put them down hard. It was one of those things he did write about later, saying it was a hard decision, but it was the guys that were protecting the church and helping them build it versus the people that were coming to his church. And he went with the people, going that way. Yes, Lord. Howdy, hi.
Glad you're here.
And Sir Russ from Rockin' O Trains. Now, again, if you guys have been watching YouTube this week and you've been putting up videos, you're going, hey, Anthony normally watches and comments. Well, I always watch and comment. Unfortunately, for the next 2-3 weeks, I won't be. And I've had one person that I'm not exactly happy with anyhow, post that nobody watches, nobody's doing this, and even this guy doesn't watch me anymore. And blah, blah. I was like, dude, I've watched you and commented on every one of your videos that I catch. But I'm in Germany now. I can't watch them.
Vacation.
I'm on
Me
vacation. Hey, sir, hi. And so I'm not sitting around at home with Joyce at work where I have plenty of time to watch it. We get up. Like today, we got up at 8,
Yeah.
had breakfast. We were out the door and we got back at 8.
Yeah.
We were gone 12 hours. And that's when we kind of just rested a bit, tried to let the wine wear off a bit.
Yeah. Still waiting.
Still waiting for the wine to wear off a bit.
Yeah, Simon, we are enjoying our break.
We are. We've only, we've had 2 full days so far.
Yeah.
Now, today was the wild day because it was 3 cities, 2 toy stores, and 1 castle, and a partridge and a pear tree.
Yeah.
3 different cities, 4,
21,000 steps.
So far, yeah.
Yeah, so far.
So far.
Not going much further.
Yeah. So, dog ate my homework. We're in Germany. It's definitely a good excuse.
Yeah.
But yeah, we went to several different little train shops. Did not have a lot of luck except for the 2. I mean, they were both in Kirchheim, weren't they?
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, because we started off in the town of Plokingen, which is just about 9 minutes west of here. We've been through Plokingen many times, but Plokingen is a major rail hub. It's a small town, but it's a major rail hub because a lot of the traffic from Stuttgart that goes southeast or east has to go through Plokingen. And then at Plokingen, the stuff that's going to go south and southeast keeps going down. The rest of it goes up to Göppingen and then out from there. So Plokingen is at a major rail junction on the Stuttgart going east. So even though it's a small town, it's got a ton of rail lines there.
Right.
So we went, and Plokingen, to be honest, was a prettier town than I expected. I don't know why I didn't expect it to be that pretty, but it was a very nice town. We had a good time. Rained a lot.
Yeah.
But we had fun in the rain.
Yeah. So we're stuck on it.
Hey, there's Monsville.
Something. Hey, Mom.
Oh, Sean Ricard, what did you get? What did you get?
I know. Yeah. Well, he's
Just
not the only one who's that.
chill.
No, we'll share.
We have some time on this live stream. We're not running trains. I'm not going to trains.
Yeah.
So you're just going to have to be patient while we tell you what we did and bore you. It's a free live stream. If you're not happy with the content, you can go watch somebody else's live stream. Yeah, we went from Plokingen, we went to Essingen. Now, we visited Essingen briefly in 2023. So this time we gave it a bit more of a tour. Very pretty city, a lot under construction in the Altstadt, the old city.
Yeah.
But somebody asked somebody else, hey, you want to hike up to the castle above the town?
Sure.
And somebody immediately said, yes, let's hike up to the castle. Then we got to how you hike up to the castle.
Stairs. It's all stairs.
392 stone steps.
Anthony did count them.
At about a 7% incline.
It was quite
Or like a 70% incline.
Yeah.
Whoo! That was a hard climb.
38 floors worth of stairs.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, we went
it was 390 some steps. Because I decided to count them when we looked up and said, oh, that's a lot of steps.
Yeah.
Because my son used to do that. My son counted all the steps to go up to Cologne Cathedral, and I think he counted, it was like 500 and some.
Andre said, oh, yes. Oh, Deutschland.
The views were worth it. the views were worth
they
it.
were very nice.
It was very nice to see that.
Well, if you know me, I like climbing.
Because
Although not so much stairs, but I like going up past.
because we were high enough there
sides.
and the weather cleared up, you could actually see the
Yeah.
the
that's
Schwabische Alb, the hills between here and between here and Stuttgart, but then you could see the Black Forest hills
Was the
way in the distance. You could
actually see the Black Forest from
which we were in 2023.
23.
So
So
it
that
was really cool to
very cool.
when we were at the Hohenstaufen, you could actually see some of the Bavarian Alps. That was really cool. We could see some of
When
the
you get
Bavarian
back
Alps.
from your vacation, I recommend you climb some stairs.
Well, we have to climb stairs to go to bed each night.
Bedroom is floor, but just one.
That was I mean, Joyce does a lot of walking, hiking, and likes to go up mountains, but this was quite a steep series of stone steps.
I know I have my hill walks.
Yeah.
Because of the river, I can, we have some inclines in the city. It's very flat otherwise. But.
So then from Brookingen, we found out that there were 2 Märklin train shops.
Right.
Or at least toy shops that were in the Märklin register as Märklin dealers.
He's looking at the Märklin register.
So we went to Kirchhoff. Yeah, I'm looking for places that specifically sell Märklin. And we found 2 train shops. They were both nice. All the train shops we visited were small. So let's talk about trains. And then we'll show what I did buy today because I did buy something. So the big thing is I brought 2 trains with me to get fixed at Märklin. Märklin is only about 15 minutes. Well, it's a 9-minute train ride and then 10 minutes to walk to the Märklin shop. And they have a walk-up service center. So I brought 2 of one loco and
we do, Aaronville.
Hey, Sir Pedro.
Pedro.
Nice to have you here. Oh, I'm sorry to hear you had ill family.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, you got some new trains too, Andre. We should compare.
So so I took this Class 101 loco of mine and this ICE3 where the decoder died and I bought a new decoder, but apparently I put the wrong values in it and I can't sort it out. So I took those into the Märklin because they have a walk-in repair. You can walk in, they fix it, no charge.
Wait, no, it's no charge.
Yeah, it's no charge.
Well, that's nice.
With one codicil, which bit me in the ass.
Yeah. Oops.
So let's start with the one that bit me in the ass the other way.
Yeah.
So they take out my 101, they load it in. Now, my 101 is the one that has a front bogie that drops. And when I run it one direction on my layout, it goes boop, 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 boop. He put it on his test track, and the damn thing ran perfectly both directions.
Absolutely no problem. Yeah.
I explained that the one boat, I told him which bogey dropped. I told him which bogey drops. He's like, well, it's not dropping now. And of course, I'm looking like a complete idiot.
Yeah. Well, I said it's like taking your car to the repair shop. It does this and then it doesn't do it.
Right.
Yeah. This is a long way to go for it to work perfectly fine, though. That was crazy.
Yeah, I was starting to feel that way. So then they took the ICE3, and so I'm explaining what the problem was. He says, wait, you put a new decoder in it? You tried to put a new decoder in? I said, yes. He says, I can't fix it. Why? Because you did not bring it here in release condition. Had you left the dead decoder in it, I could have replaced it and you'd been fine.
Yeah.
Who is it? I can't even buy a new decoder and have you put it in for me. He's like, nope, we don't do that.
Oops.
So neither of my locos got fixed.
Yeah. So
Neither of my trains got fixed.
they got
One loco, I'm fine, brought me to Germany.
They just got brought Fatherland for a quick visit. So
yeah, it was brought back to the factory. Oh, I'm just happy to be here. I'm very quality. Don't assume I'm bad.
So when we get to the next place, we'll try to see if they'll fix that decoder that doesn't.
Yeah, Vorführeffekt effect. Yes, Andre. Das geht nicht aus. So yeah, it was absolutely funny. It ran perfectly, and then the other one was just because I tried to fix it myself. He said you have to take it to a private shop.
Gremliness. We'll see if it's gremliness though.
So
So we'll try taking it to another
so
shop.
we started trying to find some shops.
Yeah, we did.
Because that was the very first thing we did.
Yeah,
We went straight to
right.
Gopingen
We did. Yeah.
Thursday morning. It was just
Yeah.
yesterday morning, wasn't it?
I know.
Wow, we've done a
know.
lot in the last
Yeah.
24 hours.
Maybe two.
So that was the first thing we did. Our first full day. We got up early in the morning, went to Gopingen, and we did go through the factory. We did go around the back and see some cool things as well.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, the class 101 definitely trolled me.
Yeah.
And so now I'm just going to have to figure out how to fix
stuff we haven't seen. Then we climbed up the hill and we decided we'd seen enough.
Oh yeah, then we went from Gopingen, we went up to the Hohenstaufen Hill and did that bit. We were going to go back all through the Märklinaeum, but they have not added or done anything different with it, excuse me.
Right.
And I was feeling a little blue and a little sore.
We'll just
Bad back, 8 hours cramped in a plane, and then 4 more hours on trains. Did not do me well.
Came in.
Oh, hi, Sir Jeff. And again, if you're like, this doesn't look, aloha from Geneva, Illinois. Well, guten Tag from Ebersbach, Germany.
Yeah.
So anyhow, there's supposed to be a little Märklin shop here in Ebersbach. It's gone. It doesn't exist. It's closed, out of business. Bam. So bad luck there. So then we went to Cloakingen. They don't have a toy shop or a train shop.
Yeah.
And then we went up to Esslingen. And Esslingen has one. It's in a toy shop called Heiges, which also sells leather goods and everything else. Heiges, Heiges,
right.
Which is a chain in this area.
Right.
And their selection was one small cabinet.
Yeah, and very expensive too.
Yeah. He had
you wouldn't have bought anything.
He had 15 or 16 Märklin locos and a few cars and boxes, but he was charging full Märklin price. And it was just
too much.
It was too much.
Yeah.
Especially this early in our trip.
That's right. We're not desperate yet.
So we had some time because we did.
Yeah, perfect. 3 spikes. Chasing down the big boy. We'll do that when it comes.
We'll do it in July when it comes by. Because they'll be in our area the next few days.
An hour away,
we won't be there. Right. So anyhow, I've got Google flagged any model train shop that deals with Märklin in this area. Right. And it's just which ones can I get to? So we had time. We're in the town of Esslingen. It's a 22-minute ride from Esslingen to Kirchheim.
Right.
And so
there was 2 stores in Kirchheim.
And there were 2 stores in Kirchheim.
Right.
And so we went to the first one, and that was also in a toy store. Oh, that was Baby and Bear toys and games. Baby and Bear toys and games.
The Märklin stuff is in the basement.
And all the Mount Train stuff is in the basement.
Cello?
So Keller, yeah. They felt and smelled like a old basement.
Yeah, it sure did.
Very musty.
Yeah, it smells very much like a basement.
Clearly, this is a family-owned shop.
Right.
And husband ran the train shop. And husband has passed away. And wife has just
sick or something. So yeah, she's in charge. And
she shut it down. They got rid of what they could. They still have a bunch of stuff down there.
They do.
But we had a nice conversation with her. Very friendly lady. Very lovely lady. But when I went down to see what they had, because she was kind of discouraging.
Very many Americans.
I found these. These are I gotta get the. Ja, MHI Regional Tagungswagen, but they're basically, I don't know how well you can see that. This is the Märklin logo vehicle this year. It was an MHI exclusive. So these are very expensive even on eBay. And she charged us 40 euros each. Yeah. So that was a pretty good price, I thought. She had 5 of them. I bought 2. I really wanted to buy all 5, but
restraint. Yeah.
I did show some restraint.
It's not, we could go back if
You know, these are basic tarpaulin cars. They're just the standard Miracle tarpaulin car.
Yeah. They'll go with this Miracle train. Actually.
KJ, some do. The two we went to today both had a little bit of trips. Some only sell Miracle if they have Miracle.
They're just Miracle.
Some don't even, you know, some are in the database and all they sell is Miracle My World, the kiddie stuff, and nothing else.
Yeah.
But we got two of these, so I'm very happy this I can add to my Miracle train. Oops. I'll send those flying.
Happy to sell those to them.
She had a lovely conversation. She asked
some with little things.
Oh, I bought some spare parts I was looking at. Traction tires. What she had in traction tires, I bought those.
Yeah, she had cases with Miracle bits in it, and Anthony was impressed with those. Don't know where you get those.
So
should have gave her an offer on that. Just taking.
What's that?
Should have given her an offer on that.
I wonder if she would have sold.
Yeah,
but there's a lot of stuff in there. It's probably worth 200-300 euros.
Yeah, probably was.
So yeah, very pleased with these. But the lady was very nice, and she asked us. You know, we told her we were living in Ebersbach. And she says, "Are you from Ebersbach?" We said, "No." She said, "Okay, because you know, your accent didn't sound local." She didn't say I didn't. I sounded. She was she was being polite, or my German was decent enough that it didn't sound. And then she said, "So are you from the UK?" I said, "No, we're tourists." She says, "Well, are you from the UK?"
Yes, the UK, yeah.
And I said, "No, we're from America."
We were pleased.
And her eyes lit up. And long story short, she was like, "We don't get Americans in Kirchheim.
Right.
We never have Americans in Kirchheim."
Path for sure. It would not draw a lot of tourists.
I said, "Well, maybe you'll get a couple more after my video about your shop."
Yeah, really.
We weren't allowed to film in it.
Film in there.
We were not allowed to film in it, but we'll still mention it.
Yeah, we'll mention it.
Because I'll get home and do a video about this stuff as well.
Sure, always.
But it was nice, and we had a nice talk there. And then
that she was
an 8-minute walk, to the other side of the Altstadt.
Yeah.
We was a store called Wechsler's, Wexler. I keep thinking there might be an I in there. Wexler.
So you
he let me film with it. Now he's another guy where he is downsizing his model trains, but he had a nice, a small, but he had a good selection up there. A little bit, yeah, he had a lot of stuff I wanted, but
go back and get.
Which one?
Local trains. That you have to replace.
Oh. Sadly, I can get that cheaper at AJC Kids.
Okay.
Yeah, I can get that a little cheaper from AJ. He was still charging release price. AJC Kids has it on clearance.
Gotcha. Perfect.
But yeah, they had some class 442s in the bottom Württemberg. So if you guys know my new Volaro, is my new one the Volaro, or is that? But my newest little double-decker bit that's in bottom Württemberg, he had a Pico one in really nice shape.
He's not in the this year.
No, Munich is not the plan. Munich is several hours east of us. It would be about a 4-hour, 3.5-4 hour train ride.
We're in the Stuttgart region right now.
We're near Stuttgart, which is southwest. We've been to Munich many, many times, but it was not in our plans this year. Last year we were in fact, the last two trips to Germany, we spent a lot of time in southeastern Germany, so it was a concerted effort.
AJC Kids is very out of stock.
Raymond, it depends on what you're looking at. I've got several things marked that depending on what I do or don't buy here, I will buy there.
You should contact AJC Kids and see if they get us a deal to bring stuff back to.
No, because he already gets a dealer's discount.
Yeah, I know he does. Yeah.
TUSA is horrible, but no, it depends on what you're looking for, Raymond, but things I want, AJC Kids has it.
They have
I shouldn't say it because he'll turn around and buy it just to screw me.
Yeah, don't do that.
Okay, so we went to Wechsler's.
Right.
Which was once a all Miracle store, but now it's
a lot of other things.
Other stuff. And his model train stuff is upstairs. So the previous shop, everything was in the basement. Wechsler's, everything was upstairs. He had a lot of cool stuff.
I say the previous shop, the women left Anthony alone down there. So in this shop, he would not leave Anthony alone. He had to go up with him.
Oh,
I was waiting for someone.
he had some great old stock. He had some great old stock. He didn't have secondhand, just stuff he never sold.
Yeah, there's stuff he hasn't sold, and he hasn't worked it down either.
Yeah, hasn't worked it down. Oh, he had some good stuff. He had a lot of nice things I wanted.
He did, yeah.
But they weren't. The problem is I have a shopping list, and he had nothing on my. Well, he had a couple of things on my shopping list.
A few things.
But he had a lot of things I would love to have.
Right.
Including that 442, the Talent 2 in the Baden-Württemberg livery. Now, if he had it in the Deutsche Bahn livery, it was coming home with me, but he had it in the Baden-Württemberg.
Stormy Skies.
Hey,
Steve.
Stormy Skies, it is Steve. Hey, Steve.
In Germany, we're very
European stuff is dying? No, it isn't.
Yeah, not that we've noticed.
No, even in America. Actually, in America, it's growing.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyhow, he had some stock that I was happy with and at good prices. So at least for what they are.
What he bought, yeah.
He had some Christmas cars, some of the American Christmas cars.
Still trying to get all this Christmas stuff.
So I bought this one. I got a deal on this one. This is a chemical silo car that they painted the chemical silos gold, but this is a Christmas wagon. This is from 2024. Now, if you ever want to know about American Christmas wagons, 484 means it's the Christmas wagons, and then the last 2 digits of the year it was released. So this is Christmas of 2023. But I don't know how well that's showing up in the camera.
The glare. Yeah, so it just looks like a bunch of gold.
They just take old stock and that they paint it Christmas colors. But that one was kind of cool.
Yeah, it's really shiny.
Yeah, I hated this one when it came out, but
yeah,
it looked better in person.
Yeah, we did. We look at him every year. We did like it. We did buy it. But now that he's doing this, it's like, okay,
sure. And he had some good prices.
And it was like,
now this one was €60, but I got it for a little less.
Yeah.
Okay, the one I liked, this is from Christmas of 2010, was this little guy. Nothing fancy or special. I just thought it was very pretty.
Yeah, it's got a wood-like feel to it.
Yeah, it makes it look like a wood panel.
And then like a bulb or something.
And then you have this little light with a wreath and a candle in it, so like an Advent.
Right.
So I thought this one.
Oh, hope it's something good, Russ.
So I just thought that was really sharp. He had some other ones, including ones I had, but wouldn't have minded having a second version.
Right.
But I didn't buy it. And then he had the Miraklin startup car from 2024. Now I just got to find the one from 2025. And this will go with the startup Christmas train I bought back in February.
Yeah.
But in case you guys haven't followed that, I moved Steamer Palooza from Christmas. Steamer Palooza will now be at Oktoberfest, which is towards the end of September, mid-late September.
Yeah.
So that's when I'll do Steamer Palooza. And then Christmas is going to be all these Christmas trains with specific Christmas cars. I've got Christmas locomotives. I've got all 6 Christmas locomotives. I got some cars I've got to paint, but I'm getting a lot of Christmas cars. And he had a lot of Christmas cars in stock. I could even go back and get more.
Yeah, that'll help push this Christmas train.
So it was. So that's all I bought. Nothing shocking, drastic. These were definitives. If I saw them, I was buying them. This was kind of on the must-get list.
We wanted.
And and I just got some spare parts I wanted. So, the sad thing is these were a couple of shops where, they had to expand their business. In this region, when you've got the Miraklin shop there, or Stuttgart has 3 big, which we're going to, I think, Monday. Because tomorrow we're planning on going to Tübingen.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we're going to Tübingen, and we haven't decided on Sunday.
Weather will be nice. It rained yesterday quite a bit in the evening and night.
But there's going to be major rail disruption but they keep saying between Stuttgart and Ulm, which affects some of the trains we run. So I'll have to see.
Yeah.
And Tübingen is south of Stuttgart, so that might be one of the ones where oops in the way, or maybe it's not on the lines affected. But yeah, so there's a big Märklin store in Stuttgart. There's actually a couple of them. Plus, there is the chain department store called Müller's. They have a big model train section in their main store in Stuttgart. They have several Müller's, and there's a Müller's here in Ebersbach, but it's a small one, and they don't have a toy department.
Yeah.
Müller's can be very small, where they're just a drogerie, which means they sell your health and beauty stuff.
Right.
Or it can be a full-fledged department store where, you know, one entire floor is just, or two floors are toys, and half of one floor is a toy.
Yeah.
Like the one in Mainz was Mainz.
Yeah.
Mainz. The one in Mainz was huge,
That's
and the one in Nuremberg.
real train store I had seen in Deutsch since you got into trains was in Mainz. And I was so impressed.
No, because we went to Muller's in Nuremberg first. That's when we realized
Did we
Muller's
have
was a place to
trains
go
in
to.
yours?
Yeah. Yeah. That was the first time I went
Oh,
into a German
yeah.
shop, and it was because we hadn't gone to
It was so
Doffler's.
it was so tiny, Ray. It was so
Hey,
tiny.
Ray Central, hello.
That's what I liked it about it. Everything was so neat. And then later, the
But it
next
was
day,
bigger, brighter, and cleaner than
Yeah,
any train
anything
shop
we'd
I had
ever
seen in
seen.
America.
Yeah.
And I hadn't been into many
Yeah,
German
so it was the
ones.
following day we went into that huge train shop that was utter chaos.
Yeah, Dörfler's or whatever it is.
It was absolute chaos. I had to walk out of the
It
store.
wasn't so much that it was chaos.
I
It
thought it
was
was
just,
so awful.
it literally was floor to ceiling shelves, and the aisles
And
were
the
this
guys
wide.
where everything was, but it was awful. I had to get out.
The
of
aisles
it.
were this wide. It was actually.
I had to stand outside. It was too much.
I think the
my
store.
ADHD
I think the
brain.
store wasn't any bigger than this apartment.
Yeah, probably not. And
But
was
it had more trains and more stock than any store I'd ever seen.
They did. Anthony really kicked
Until
himself.
Hunterbeins. I think Hunterbeins was.
Yeah.
Hunterbeins was even bigger.
Yeah. Hunterbeins is very.
Hunterbeins was really big.
But I had to walk out of that one too. But not because it was chaotic. It was just big.
Well, our weather's been like that, Simon. We had
They had a problem.
they have
with
a heat
gas.
wave right now, but we had a couple of days in upper 80s, 90s Fahrenheit, so you know, upper 20s, low 30s, and then it's Celsius, and then it cooled down again, and then it heated up again, and then cooled down just as we were leaving, and now it's really hot again.
Yeah.
Here
It's very hot and it's supposed to storm, which is actually is good for home.
the temperature is.
We had a very wet spring, but then it didn't rain.
When we got back, the temperature was 65. So what is that? About 18 Celsius?
Something like that, yeah.
Something like that, 18 Celsius.
So, CHD.
Hello, Craig. Gruß aus Österreich. Gruß aus Ebersbach in Baden-Württemberg.
Gruß aus.
Say what?
Gruß aus. Österreich.
Gruß aus. Greetings from.
Yeah, Österreich.
So, you know, I do have a small shopping list of certain things I'm looking for. I saw some very cool things, new and old, in the two shops.
Oh, it's bucketing down Walruses. There she is. And muggy, of course. Well, isn't it always muggy in summer, Randall, where you are?
That's true.
Yeah, I don't think it's ever.
That region's always muggy.
Yeah, Rick's here. Hi, Rick.
Hey, Sir Rick.
Rick says it's humid. Yeah, I've got that precious warm, humid. You're gonna have thunderstorms tonight.
Yeah, well, we want to get to the Stuttgart Mullers, but we decided tomorrow we're going to Tübingen.
Yeah.
But we can change plans.
Weather is not. Well, no, let's go to.
But the thing is, Tübingen, well, he's saying that Muller's is having a sale on all locomotives through the weekend.
Oh, well. How about that? Maybe we do need.
How are you?
Maybe we need to change our plans. I don't know.
Tübingen is a very pretty town.
Yeah.
Now, there's a city in Germany, and again, if you don't really follow Germany, why would you? But there's this idyllic city in Germany called Rothenburg ob der Tauber. And Rotenburg
It is
Obertalp
very
is considered,
famous.
it's a very famous tourist destination
Yeah.
in Germany. It's famous because its Altstadt area is the way it was in the Middle Ages. The city walls are still up. It's a huge tourist mecca. And the one downside of it, it knows it's a tourist mecca, and so it is very touristy.
Yeah, extreme.
It's beautiful, but it's touristy.
Okay, that's all right. Well, maybe find time to get to. Meal, it's good.
Tübingen is, by all accounts, I've never been there, so I can't attest to it, but all accounts, it's just as pretty as Rotenburg ob der Tauber.
John Minicki.
Hey, Sir John, how are you? What did John ask that I missed? So have I bought another suitcase for trains? Nope, not yet.
Not until we need to.
Hello,
But I
Sir
think
Rob
we'll
Dane
carry
Grace,
on
welcome
some
in.
shenanigans.
We're doing fine on our second full day in Germany, our third day in Germany.
Fighting a little jet lag still, but we'll be okay. I always say it takes
Oh, the wine
2
didn't
days.
help.
Why did I? Equal sleep.
We split a bottle of wine between us at dinner tonight, and it was really good
It
stuff.
says Quedlinburg.
Quedlinburg is another one that's very popular.
Of old
Yes.
houses and no tourists.
Yeah, but it's starting to get tourists. Tübingen is famous as a college town.
Yeah, okay.
It's famous as a college town.
Yeah, let's see, Heidelberg. I think.
Yeah, Andre, it does. And Andre, I think you've been around us long enough to know Joyce and I absolutely loved Rostock.
Oh, we sure did.
Rostock
We
was
really
beautiful.
We enjoyed
In
Rostock,
terms
for
of
sure.
Altstadt, age, and completion, Rotenburg ob der Taube, sure. Because there's a city like, see, you guys are talking Quedlinburg, which is also very famous, although that gets more tourists. There's a town I love called Celle, which is near
It's very good.
Hanover. Celle, it doesn't have the city walls, but it's got the old castle, and it's got streets upon streets and block upon block, 4 or 5 blocks of all old medieval buildings. It's gorgeous. I love Celle. I've been there
He
twice.
says his son's girlfriend is from Tübingen.
So yeah, Tübingen is not as touristy oriented. It's a big college town. A lot of both people in Germany and around Europe, but even a lot of Americans will come to the University of Tübingen for studies.
Gotcha.
I did not get the full offer, but I got an offer to study at Tübingen. But unfortunately, that offer didn't look as good because I was given the full ride at Salzburg, but I didn't go because I had to pay to get to Salzburg. And I had
to pay.
And you had to find a place to stay, and then they reimbursed you. And I couldn't afford at the time to fly to Salzburg.
All right.
But I had a year study offer at the University of Salzburg.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Cool.
Yeah.
But Tübingen is on the list. We also want to get up to Heidelberg because there's another famous city, and we've never been there.
Many times.
We've been in Goslar many times.
We used to take our students there. Yeah.
Every year from 2003 to 2016.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 14 years.
Celle. I think twice.
Andre knows Celle.
Yeah, right.
I love Celle. Yeah, Nidlingen is here in the area, Raymond. We're close to it, at least if I'm thinking the right city, but Nidlingen. I mean, all the cities here are pretty. I mean, it's
a pretty area.
I do like a good city. I've been to Stuttgart before, and the main with all the main area with all the Rathaus, the churches, the palaces, and that, it's absolutely amazing. But I like getting into the smaller towns that still have some of the Altstadt left. Esslingen is gorgeous. Even Kirchheim was pretty.
Yeah.
So, Sir Andy from Arch West Junction.
Hello.
So you guys all went a lot. Well, I shouldn't say you guys. A lot of you guys went to Crew last weekend. I hope you had a good time. I unfortunately, by the time some of you started posting videos of Crew, we were gone. And like I said, we're just not going to be in live streams. We're not going to be, especially the American evening live streams, because we're here.
Yeah, well, they're too late.
Yeah, they're too late for us.
Yeah, we're on your time.
You know, the advantage of my live stream being the time it is when I do it in America
What time is it
is that I
here?
can still do it here. It's 9:46.
9:46. Yeah.
9:46 p.m. here. We are an hour ahead of the UK
Yeah, right.
and 6 hours ahead of Eastern United
Yeah,
States, Eastern time,
Yeah.
United States. 7 hours ahead of Central. No, what's east of us? Is it Central?
yeah.
And then
Central,
Mountain and
then
Western.
Western.
Right. Okay. So yeah, so we're way ahead. But the thing is, my live stream here, I keep the string alive, 322 in a row.
So May next year. Tent for J Terrains.
30th of May next year, Anthony. Hint, hint. Um, Unfortunately, you're still working. We can't travel then.
Yeah, not much though. That is.
You'll be.
We're ending at Labor Day again.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. Okay, I need a break.
Okay.
Really good.
So I'm doing this solo for a few minutes, but hey, Sir Brian Jemsky, yeah. I mean, I love Germany. To broaden my horizon and to keep Joyce from getting stir crazy, we went to Australia and we went to the UK. We do want to go back to the UK. We've talked, and Artie and a couple of people are expecting us to come back to Australia. We don't know, with the way we changed our plans this year, if that will also push Australia back a year, because this was supposed to be the UK this year, Australia next year, and then Germany, but we moved Germany again forward. So, it's going to be prices, although next year the prices won't be as big a deal because Joyce is retiring and she will get a nice retirement bonus. Hey, Grandpa Rails, how are you? So, yeah, our goal is to, our plans as laid out, because I do look years ahead. To be honest, I had expected my exchange program to last into the 2020s. I planned on retiring 2021. I went one more year, 2022. And I thought my exchange program would last, and then Joyce and I would start traveling. And at the time, we were only going to travel to Germany. But the exchange program ended. We traveled to Germany in 2017, 18, 19, and then COVID. So we didn't go in 2020 and 21. And Joyce said, for vacation plans in 2022, she says, we've gone to Germany every year from 2003 to 2019. Can we go somewhere else? And I was like, well, I've always wanted to go to the UK because I'm a Beatles fan, and I wanted to go to Liverpool and London and see all the Beatles stuff. Plus, there's some castles I wanted to see. And so we went to the UK, and it was the greatest decision ever made by us. Well, maybe not the greatest, but definitely ranks up there. We had a blast in. All right. Good night. Hi. Take care. Hope your life will start to get a little bit back to normal. Obviously, it won't get back to normal, but that maybe you can start focusing on life forwards. I know it's been a very emotional, tough time. Hey, Sir Carl from Bangor Junction, if I didn't say hi earlier. And then in that time period, we got to know Artie, and Joyce thought Australia sounded cool. So we promised Artie we'd go down to Australia. So we went down to Australia. And there were a couple of things we didn't do in Australia because we were in a different part of Australia that we still want to do since we were going to Australia. So it's just how we're going to time. But the UK, we did get back to the UK with the Gets. And Joyce is thinking we might do that again, so that Gets won't be a one-off. But we would come and stay for a couple of weeks in the UK and just make Gets and that region part of our stay. Yes, but Ivo, I don't call it it's in a town called Bromscha, and I don't call it the Roman battle. I call it the Teutoburger Wald, where the Germans kicked the Roman butts, massacred them. Which is why today there is a linguistical line drawn, because after the Romans got their butts kicked, they really didn't cross that line. They claimed both in 15 AD and then 34, 35 AD to have gone up there and exacted revenge against the Germanic tribes. They didn't. They marched across the river, beat up a few peasants, and then marched back, claiming they killed 30,000 because their egos needed rough, soothed after getting their butts kicked. But since the Romans are the one who wrote the history, a lot of historians buy that. Oh yeah, the Romans went up there 2 more times and beat the crap. No, if they'd beaten the crap out of them, they would have stayed and made the region a Latinized area. It didn't happen. So we can infer very greatly that the Romans did not have the great military victories in 15 AD and 16 AD, and then 34 and 35 AD that they claim to have had in revenge for Teutoburger Wald. They probably didn't kill any more Germans in those 2 campaigns than they did at the Battle of Teutoburger Wald, 9 AD, 3 legions. Augustus Caesar's last words in 14 AD were, Varus, give me my legions back. How could you have lost my 3 best legions? That is that's debatable, because the biggest Roman battlefield, is the battle in the C-Gleis, and that is the town of Bromscha. If you go to the Harz and look in the Detmold Horn region, and you've got the Hermann Denkmal, they used to claim the battle was there, but now all the archaeological evidence claims it's closer to the town of Osnabrück. Outside of Osnabrück, in a small town called Bromscha, they have found all kinds of evidence to suggest. Also, it was originally thought to have been a 1-day battle. Now, evidence suggests that it was at least a 3-day battle, and more likely a 5 or a 6-day battle. And that was by far the biggest battle. 3 Roman legions annihilated by, so there would not have been a bigger one anywhere else in the Harz Mountains. The biggest battle between the German tribes and the Romans, or at least the last big one. Well, no, because even their other, like Alesia, that was against the Celtic tribes somewhere in France, when they did in Vercingetorix and his tribes. Sorry, Evo, I will tell you you're wrong. You are absolutely wrong. That is not it. That's where they claimed it was. The big one, the C-Gleis, is near the town of Bromscha. This is my field of expertise. It's not the Hartshorn. It's the C-Gleis. That was the biggest one.
You should go to that museum.
Well, he's asked me if I'd been to the one. Yeah, but the one in the Hartshorn there's also one in Hartshorn, but that is now blah 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 blah.
Undebunked.
You can give me a Wikipedia link, doesn't mean they got it right.
Found an awful lot of Roman stuff there.
Yeah, I can't open it from this page.
Yeah. Yeah, we're a different system here.
I'd have to go to where is it? I have to go to here and then go back to
No, I don't need to. So yeah, it's not gonna work.
I told it to open it in a new.
Yeah.
Did you just? Oh, it did that. Yeah. Yeah, that is not a bigger battle than the one at Calcresa. And that's what we're talking about. The biggest. You mentioned the
You
biggest.
should go to Calcresa.
I've been there.
You should go to Calcresa.
Yeah, that's not bigger than the Calcresa. We're talking about the biggest battle. That one wasn't that big. Calcresa was the biggest.
We'll call it a.
Yeah, the year 235. I know the battle you're talking about. It wasn't bigger. The numbers don't add up for it to have been. Even Roman historians don't
Move on
refer
to
it that way.
something
Yeah.
else.
But anyhow, so we are here through next Wednesday. We leave Thursday morning.
Okay.
We're still doing Heidelberg. We want to go down to Hohenzollern Castle, the other famous German dynasty. The Hohenstaufens, which was Barbarossa and all this, and the
Hohenzollern.
and the Hohenzollern, so Hohenstaufen, and then the Hohenzollerns, which it's weird because the Hohenzollerns were from this area as well, called Swabia. Both the Hohenstaufens and then the Hohenzollerns were dukes of Swabia, but the Hohenzollerns were elevated and moved to it's on the top of a hill. Yeah, it's on the top of a mountain.
Climbing more.
We'll be climbing more.
I find them a challenge.
Because Hohenstaufen was quite a climb up.
Yeah, awesome.
And we didn't take a bus up to the top. We walked up. But the Hohenzollerns, of course, became famous as the rulers of Prussia, Brandenburg, and then when they incorporated Prussia into Brandenburg, or Brandenburg into Prussia, however you want to look at it, because they did use the name Prussia after that. So their familial
Great time.
their familial castle is here in this area, but their biggest fame was way northeast of here in what was called Prussia, the Hohenzollerns. They were Dukes of Brandenburg, actually Margraves of Brandenburg, and then Dukes of Brandenburg, and then kings in Prussia, then kings of Prussia, and then the last German emperors. That would be Wilhelm I, Whitebeard, and then his son Henry, who lasted like 8 months as emperor before kicking the bucket, and then William II, the one most famous for World War II.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, we have good shoes. We're ready to go.
I think somebody from the Netherlands shouldn't be saying just 855 meters. For a couple of oldies like us, especially me, it's a hike. You handle it fine.
Oh, I had to stop at the
But
stairs a few
you got your
times.
bionic knees, yeah.
Yeah. I just wanted my heart rate to go down a little bit.
Hey, Fresno Jason, we're having a great time. Today alone, we packed so much into today. We went small town, and just walked around, looked at sites, and then found train shops to go to. And we did buy some things. So if you weren't here earlier, at one train shop, I bought a couple of these Miraklin cars to add to my Miraklin logo train.
Yep.
These are tarpaulin wagons. So bought a couple of these. Nice lady, and then a nice man at another shop had a very nice shop. It's relatively small, but shrinking. He's an old guy and he's shrinking his business. They're selling other things. You have to diversify, and got some Christmas. So this is the Miraklin Startup, which is the Miraklin hobby line, basic line. So we got this Christmas car because I am really looking for a lot of Christmas wagons. And then we got this guy, which is kind of funny, but I don't know if you can see that. We'll try to get it. It's a chemical silo wagon. And they're painted gold, and the wagon's painted white to make it look Christmassy. And then this one, which I think is the best of the bunch, just very sharp. So yeah, that was very cool.
Hey, Hermit.
Was that? Oh, Hermitage Road, not Hermitage Road.
Hermitage. That makes
So yeah, we did, again, we're early days in our,
says a
we're,
telemark back.
we're early days in our holiday, so
right.
we don't want to,
Spend too much.
buy all this stuff now, and then when I see
Bags up too
something
much.
on my official shopping list, go, oh, well, I'm out of money.
Yeah.
I mean, there is room to splurge on a couple of things, but I don't want to even splurge too early because I might find something I really want or something very rare. So I always have the just in case I see something really cool I want. So it was it's been great. I would like to have pulled up some pictures and video. I mean, I could have just to show you some of the things we did, but we're on Facebook.
Yeah, it sure is a great fitness exercise.
No, they're talking the metric system.
Metric, I think we need there. Well, we just
Yeah,
don't need to do the metric.
No,
That's
we're the lone holdouts on metric
yeah, we are.
In the United
Just
States.
tell my students
But
you have to learn two systems because America is too difficult.
She
Too
teaches it,
stubborn.
and I've lived it.
I say the metric system's beautiful. It's all based on tens. Like, oh, it's so much easier to use.
So, I mean, I'm used to being able to tell, and usually doing quick conversions
yards
for most metric things. The one I'm weakest on is our a quart is slightly bigger than a liter. A liter is 1.057 quarts. Or a quart is 1.057 liters. I think a quart is bigger than a liter.
Yeah, just a little bit.
But I can the biggest one I have trouble with is grams to pounds. I know that 453 grams is 1 US pound. But when you start going ounces to grams, then I'm not well versed in that.
Hey, look, it's funny.
Hey, welcome, Rick Moray.
Canufigan ICE4?
Who what?
The Canufigan ICE1. They look like it's.
We have seen a ton of ICE4.
We sure have. Yeah.
I've not seen, because I try to look at the names anyhow.
The most common one that we've seen is an ICE4.
Yeah, we've seen more ICE.
It's over here.
The two trains we've seen the most are ICE4s and then the VT85. I don't know who makes them. They might be a Stadler regional things here, along with the 442s. Because seriously, Wednesday, the day we arrived, and yesterday, every time we got on the train here in Ebersbach and went towards Stuttgart or towards Göppingen, we rode. They're like a V. I think it says like V 8.5. Blah 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 blah. They're not talents. They're not the talent twos. Okay. And that's what we rode multiple times yesterday and Wednesday. Today it was all 442s. The Mex 16 line. Right. But it's in that bottom. It's the Bavate livery. The yellow and black and white.
Yeah.
Yeah, Simon, that's what we're talking about. They named an ICE4 after the fictional town that was the start of Miniature Wonderland, Knufingen. But yeah, all ICE4s do look alike to me as well, but you look on the right car for the name. We haven't seen the Oldenburg. The one thing I think I'm excited about is I saw several 146-2s, but I think I saw the 146-2 that I have at home because I believe that is 146-211.
Yeah.
And that's what we saw. So I can't wait to get home to see is that the right. Actually, well, no, because it would have to be connected to display the trains. Yeah, because I just have it listed on my sheet as a 146-2, but definitely may have seen another one of the locos I own. A lot of a lot of 146s down in this region, a lot of 146-2s pulling the double deckers. But then I think it was at Plokingen, we saw some Vectrons pulling N-Wagen. That was weird. Vectron's kind of a newer locomotive, and N-Wagen kind of older passenger coaches. And Sir James of Dundas is here. But yeah, we've seen and yeah, today we did ride a regional. We rode the RE5. That was double deckers pulled by 146. The Deutsche Bahn red double deckers.
Yep.
That's the first time we've ridden the red double deckers in a little while. I almost excited because when it first came in, it came in Steuerwagen first, and it actually had two sets. So it was Steuerwagen and then Steuerwagen at the end, and then a couple of more double deckers. So at first I thought, oh, cool, it's a Bolaro. And nope, no, it wasn't. You don't see the locomotives you own because they got scrapped. Well, that's the disadvantage since I love modern era, and if you love older eras, it's harder to find the locomotive you love. The biggest thing we did, we went and saw, I should be able, let's see, presenter invite, add image file. I just have to search for it. So go to Extreme. Oh, photos. Are you going to work or not? Get locked up. There we go. Now, am I in video? No, it did go to video. So let's go to photos. And it was yesterday, Hoping did. Oh, I thought I edited your pictures. I didn't get your pictures off your phone. I got to empty them. Dang,
You're
ruh-roh.
gonna have a lot to take up.
Yeah, ruh-roh. I got a lot of
lot
work
of
to do.
pictures.
All right, well, maybe I can get the video of it on here. So we're gonna have to change this now. Sorry, kids. I didn't get the picture, but maybe I'll add the video. Add video file, and then go to. That's today's videos. What we want. Yesterday's videos. And where is it? Oh, there it is. So, yeah, we.
Right, what I forgot to film last time. The big 44 in the box. This is the actual
Yeah, this is the one thing I forgot
here.
to go see when I went to Miraklin in 2026. I forgot to walk around the corner and go see their famous box logo.
He
So
tested
that is
my
a
one
big
locomotive
class
and said it was
44.
fine.
Oh my God, I did not know
It decided
44s were that big.
behave itself.
That was a monster. I remember seeing the class 50 in Treberg, Germany, and thinking
the
that
other
was
one, because
big,
I already bought and tried to put
was
into decoder
much
myself,
bigger.
they don't work on it. See, they fix everything for free here, but it's only if you bring it in its original state. And because I already tried a new decoder in it, he can't touch it.
Well, hi, Andy81. Yeah,
But
we're much closer. So hop on a train, come on down and see us.
So that's cool.
We'll go to dinner. We know a good Italian restaurant with wine.
Little exterior layout out here. I'll go take a shot of.
So yeah, that was the
Should have shot a Joyce there.
Shut up, Joyce. Yeah. So yeah, we went and saw that 44. You know, it's in the big thing to make it look like it's in the block of ice of a Miraklin display box. And wow, I did not know 44s were that big. That's the first time I've actually seen a 44 up close. You're back from the mailbox. What did you miss? Well, I don't know if you just saw the video of the 44 I showed.
We showed up. You got something good from the mail. He said he was getting an eBay package.
No price tag on it though. Oh, I'm sure there's a price tag, and I'm sure it's many hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Wow.
at least tens of thousands, but I'm sure it would be over 100,000 at least. No 5-finger discount either. You're not sneaking that one out.
Right.
Hey, where are you going? Shut us gekauft. Frag drinnen. I bought it. Go ask inside. I think it'd be the first time German cops pulled out their guns.
Yeah.
It was really cool to see it. The only thing is, I don't regret it. We did not go back into the Miraklin AM and see it again. There were no updates. We did walk around the Miraklin shop there. They've rearranged it since we were there 3 years ago. They've rearranged it, and they didn't have quite as much stuff out. They still had a ton of stuff out, but it felt like they had less stuff out than they had 3 years ago. So 14323 at promotional cost over 5. Well, there you go. See, I said multiple hundreds of thousands. So yeah, I'm sure they could be millions. I don't know. Kind of take a more powerful trick. No, that one you just need lots of water, and that one probably isn't even in running operation. You have to get it into running shape. They were going to do another one, and then they changed their minds. They were going to get a smaller steam loco to put it at the other end. They didn't. It will be in a future mail call. So he apparently did. The mail call was worth it. He got a new logo.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
You think Joyce is a bit tired?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll call it tired.
Yeah, well, I keep closing my eyes here.
We'll call it tired.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just involving the tired.
It's what's causing the tired.
Hey, Andy.
What's the plan for the rest of vacation? Well, we are here in Ebersbach through
Drastic pace.
through Wednesday. We leave Thursday morning. Through Wednesday, we are we're still going to go while we're staying here. We're going to go up to Heidelberg, down to Tübingen, and Hohenzollern Castle actually is south of Tübingen. I've debated doing it all in one day, but
Thanks.
we'll do it. Well, yeah, it's not so much jet lag. We've had a very busy day. We've been to 3 different cities, did a lot of walking. Your thing said 21,000 steps or close to 22,000 steps, over 21,000 steps. And then we capped all that exercise off with a very nice Italian dinner with a big bottle of wine.
Yep.
And somebody doesn't drink a lot of wine.
This is true.
And has been feeling the effects of having had half a bottle of wine. 14% alcohol wine, not that weak American stuff.
Right.
All right, good night, Maura. Thank you for hanging out with us. So anyhow, so Heidelberg to begin. We're going to spend a day in Stuttgart. There's some places we want to go see in Stuttgart, including the big park up there, the Rosenstein Park, and the Natural Historical Museum. And there's also a big train shop we're going to hit while we're in Stuttgart. Then Heidelberg. And then we still got at least a day of nothing planned where we'll just have to wing it. And, just if something comes up or if there's something we like, go back to Kirchheim and visit that shop and buy something else or what have you. And then we go to Erfurt. So we're going to spend a week in Erfurt on the southern tip of the Harz Mountains. And we're going to go to a lot of the Martin Luther places, not because we like or dislike Martin Luther, but they're major historical things that I taught about for years. And it'll be cool to actually go see them, like the Wartburg Castle, where he, while in hiding with a death sentence on his head from the Holy Roman Emperor, he hid and translated the New Testament into German, the first non-classical language the Bible's the New Testament of the Bible was translated into. And then there's Eisenach, a town he was born in and did some of his early preaching in. Weimar is close, so we can go see Weimar. We're going to go to the Kyffhäuser, which is a famous cliff range where they have a big monument to Friedrich Barbarossa as part of an old legend. And also Sonnenberg. The town of Sonnenberg is about 45 minutes away from Erfurt. And that's where Pico, the German train company, Pico's headquarters, and they have a big store there. So we're probably going to go down there and see that. Then, after Erfurt, we go up to Neumünster in northern Germany.
Right.
In the middle of Schleswig-Holstein. While there, we're going down to Miniature Wonderland for our 8th visit at Miniature Wonderland. And then we're going, and also going to go down to Delmenhorst, but Simon, not the British Simon, but the Danish Simon is going to be joining us. And he's bringing something I've already bought to us while we're in Neumünster, and then he's going to go with us to Miniature Wonderland. And then we're probably going to force him to go with us to Delmenhorst and enjoy Schnitzel Swiss style.
Right, yeah.
Schnitzel Schweizer Art.
Yep, good stuff.
And we're also going to go up to Flensburg. And while in Flensburg, we're hoping to meet up with Jean Ricard, who's also going to take us on a trip to the Danish West Coast. Since we've been on the East Coast, now he wants to take us to the Danish West Coast. And we're also going to go to the town of Kiel. And again, then we have a day or two of, well, what else do we want to do? We'll find something to do. And then we're going home. So it's 3 main stops. Ebersbach. Next week, we'll be broadcasting live from Erfurt. And then the next one, the live stream will be us getting home from the next live stream will be us coming home.
On the way home.
On the way home.
As we arrive on a Friday.
If I'm going to keep my Saturday or my Friday streak alive,
Let him drive, and Anthony
I'll be in the back seat. Yeah, Anthony. Me and my grandson will be doing that. I almost said Anthony and Kyan, like 2 other people.
Right.
But yeah, that's been.
Don't forget the German Toy Museum in Sonnenberg.
Yes, there is the German Toy Museum in Sonnenberg. We'll see. It doesn't. I've been to the Porsche Toy Museum.
I imagine, Andy, they will be.
What Andy say?
Your Toledo trains are wondering what the hell happened today.
They're probably breathing a sigh of relief, going, "Whoo, we got the week off."
None of us have to go this week.
So yeah, next week from Erfurt, and then Neumünster, and then it would be Neumünster again, but we're leaving.
Yeah.
So next week's the 12th. Next week's the 12th.
Yeah.
And then the week after that, next week we're in Erfurt. And then, the 19th.
The 19th.
I think, isn't that when we're going to Miniature Wonderland and then try to get down to Delmenhorst? So we might have a certain Danish lad with us. Yeah, that's right, because he's coming down. We're going to Miniature Wonderland earlier in the day, and then we're going to go down to Delmenhorst. So we should be able to get back to Neumünster. But if not, we'll be live from Delmenhorst. That would be cool. I don't know where we could do it at Delmenhorst.
Train station.
At the train station. I'd have to do it from my phone.
Yeah, you would have to.
Yeah, no gremlins. The only gremlins would be the tech gremlins interfering with the. So yeah, it's been a great couple of days. We're really haven't even.
It's been a good start. Yeah.
It's been a great start, and it really is still the start. We've got a lot more big things planned. We haven't even done any of our big trips. Although going up to Hohenstaufen was kind of one of the things I was really looking forward to, and it didn't disappoint. It was beautiful views up there, how far away you can see. And yeah, I've been on top of mountains in the Alps, so
still a little crazy,
but it's still
get
cool.
Up there on the stairs. That's how it is. Yeah.
Well, we had a nice hike on a leaf-covered path up to the Hohenstaufen.
Yeah, that one was kind of
That was a very nice, much gentler slope.
fieldy.
Still a strong slope, but much gentler than
Fields.
the 390 whatever steps it was today up to the castle in Esslingen.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, the other thing, Esslingen was obviously Friday was a big Rathaus wedding day. There were, they were getting a lot of the weddings out. And so you had all these crowds there, people, but it wasn't just wedding days, it was money wedding days.
There was a band. You had a bunch of people with pom-poms.
You had a lot of different folks coming out, but man, they were wearing expensive stuff and driving up in expensive cars. It was a lot of well-to-do people.
Sloppy Joe's is on the street.
You got your sloppy joes put on the cut. We haven't done sloppy joes in a long time. Maybe I'll have to make it just
Okay.
so. Well, we're lucky, Scott. We're easy to please. We don't demand much. We just, we want to see the world, and we treat people nicely. Although there's one old woman that's lucky she's alive now. You know who I'm talking about. Wait. On the train, the seat stealer.
God, that was crazy.
There's one woman that tested that result.
Crazy.
We were getting on a train.
Hey, Puff Candy.
Hey, Andy Puff Candy. We were getting on a train, a crowded train, and looking for seats. I finally found 2 seats side by side, and I thought Joyce was behind me because this woman, Joyce and I got to wait in, we got up to the train as it stopped. We pushed the button and we're about to get in. And this little old lady pushes her way right in and then goes left. One of these women, the world is hers.
This is a double-decker train. So
this is it.
Thought she was going down.
Double-decker, but she went the other way.
Right.
She went the other way, and Joyce is following me. And the woman apparently turned around, and you said she kind of elbowed,
switched directions and cut right in front of me.
And she just pushed past Joyce. So here's 2 seats. I'm going, okay, Joyce, here, have a seat. And she pushed right in behind me and took the seats.
Yeah, it's like Anthony found a seat for her. Okay, that's not what we had in mind at all.
And I was just
very funny.
People around, because they knew I was gesturing to Joyce, and they looked at that woman and they were all incredulous.
In the world, why would he save a seat for you? I don't even know you.
I'm standing there and I'm gesturing to the seat. She said, "I'm taking it, thank you."
And she took it. Like, it was just the weirdest damn thing.
And a nun saw it, and she got up and came, "Do you two want to sit together?" You're like, "No, there's a 4-seater. We can sit together here. We just didn't want to sit in the 4-seater." We sat in front of her and made rude comments about her the entire time, hoping she spoke English.
It was just a little crazy.
Oh, she was just rude. I mean,
but it was it's just like, why would he think that seat was for her? That was crazy. They say, Anthony will get in front of me. I don't worry about it because I know he's going to save a seat for me.
Well, the thing is, Joyce has to sit next to the window. So I will find the seats and then wait for her to get in, and then I'll sit down because Joyce has to be next to the window. So I stopped and gestured, "Here we go, Joyce." And this woman just pushed right past Joyce and pushed me out of the way and in. And just, what the? And like I said, the people watching, looking around, because they saw my reaction, and Joyce come up, and I was just, never mind. I thought I had seats here, and I guess we'll sit up where.
Oh, man. I say, the more I want to put, the more I giggled.
Yeah, Joyce started laughing about it. The more I thought about it, the more I just, right behind us.
So weird.
It was just so hilariously rude. But yeah, that was one of the crazy bits we had.
Yeah.
But otherwise, we do go out of our way to be polite. Not that we're walkovers or pushovers.
Right.
We're nice. It costs nothing to be polite.
That's right.
To everybody.
Eric still has no nationality, indeed, Jason.
Yeah, but some cultures do it better than others. I mean, isn't that Hugo Weaving's Red Skull in the Captain America movie? Higgins is not an American trait, but I must admit you do it better than many. Says a German.
Yeah. True.
Sorry, Germans, but you can be arrogant too.
Oh, sure.
And we won't even go there with the French.
Yeah.
Unlike the Aussies who really do. Oh, you're an Aussie, you're one of us. Join in.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. You didn't look intimidating.
Yeah, I mean, Aussies.
Well, he was gesturing, but
Aussies
he wasn't trying to look intimidating.
Aussies just.
Yeah.
They're the one people. We went places in Australia where Artie was still sleeping or something. And we just walk in and they're like, "Good day, mate." You know, and you're like, "Good day." And they're like, "Oh, you're not from around here. Where are you from?"
Yeah.
America. Oh, lovely. And they're talking to you like you're their best friend within 2 minutes. So I will say Aussies for the most part, definitely as far as the different groups we
For our
now the UK, you get a lot of reputation that they can be kind of cold and stiff, sort of like the Germans.
We found some very friendly.
The UK were just everybody
friendly people in London.
Even in London, the city that everybody makes fun of. We found all the there's only 10 people who are friendly in London. Well, we found all 10. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, we were in a packed restaurant. The two ladies like, sit with us, love. Cool.
Yeah.
And
It does take much energy to.
because what was that, Slug and Salad or whatever it was, Slug and Snail?
Oh, something like that.
Yeah, it's a chain restaurant, so a lot of these guys would know.
Yeah, they would.
Oh no, actually, in all fairness, Ray, Germans are very polite, which is why it gets them cold because they're scared of appearing too forward. So they tend to be very reserved.
Sure.
But all bets are off when it's time to get on or off a train. It is one for all, dog eat dog, survival of the fittest. I let my guard down because I thought that woman let the other way, and I thought Joyce was right behind me.
Right.
If I had been thinking about it more completely, maybe a little less jacklash, I would have looked to make sure Joyce was there, and I would have growled like, and backed her off a minute. But I thought I had watched her get on the train and she went the other way. I thought Joyce was right behind me. But yeah, when it's getting on or off trains in Germany, it's dog eat dog. Kill or be killed. The politest, friendliest people turn into stormtroopers.
Yeah.
And not the Star Wars. I'm talking.
Worked down a few people. I think the first train. It was like, no, we're not going to come in front of you like
that. But yeah, we've been lucky. I mean, that woman is one of the very rare instances of rude to us. We can highlight a waitress in Scotland and a shopkeeper in a bookstore in Hamburg 20-some years ago. When I asked for the map to Munster, and she gave me the wrong town.
Right.
I can't understand your horrible accent.
Right.
Sorry.
Oh.
And otherwise we meet good people. And we try to be good people. And we have a great time.
Who was here?
Oh, hi, Luma.
What the hell? No tree.
Yeah, sorry, Luma. I couldn't pack my layout with me.
Yeah.
It got stuck in checked luggage.
Hey,
Anthony Borden. Andre, you're a Star Wars fan, so am I. The biggest thrill is my grandson has just discovered Star Wars in the last month, and I'm getting out all the old Star Wars toys. I even told him I would bring home a Star Wars toy from Germany so that he could have a German Star Wars toy.
Yeah, right. Well,
so I got to keep looking. I had some Star Wars Legos at the one shop at a good price, too. Half of what we would have paid at Walmart. Yeah, I should have. But we can go back.
Lidl, I think.
Yeah, it was at a Lidl.
We were looking for them, bro.
Yeah, it was at the Lidl.
Yeah. So that's a good. It's one.
But we are lucky to go back to what that whole spiel was supposed to say. We're lucky that we get to travel. The vast majority of people don't get to travel like we do. I don't apologize for it, but I can feel guilty about it because so many people I know and love, don't have the opportunities we have. And I wish everybody could get to travel, but that's one of the reasons why we work so hard. We work so hard when we do travel to be polite and respectful to people because, we have traveled a lot.
All right, Ray.
Over
Since
the
you guys are
23
over.
years since we started traveling overseas,
Right.
we've been in places and we've seen the ugly American
Yeah, we have.
too often.
Yeah, we are not.
Doesn't everybody here speak English? Damn it. Not here, and I want somebody speaking English. You're in Germany. Why don't you try learning German?
We are not the average American traveler.
I mean, it's not that all Americans are bad,
Right.
but too many Americans,
very
even ones that have some experience traveling, go to countries and expect the country to, I'm an American, treat me.
Right. Yeah.
And it's like
I'm special.
Yeah.
Kindness costs you nothing.
Exactly, Jason. Kindness costs nothing.
Yeah.
Lidl has good prices, but you need to be quick. Absolutely. We have Lidl's and Aldi's in the United States now. They're not in our area, but they're moving in our area. Actually, there are a couple of Lidl's in Ohio, just not near us.
Really? I've never seen a Lidl in America.
Yes, Ebersbach.
Yeah.
Wir haben Märklin schon besichtigt.
Yeah, you have to watch the beginning of the stream.
Und wir haben ein paar Mobilladen besucht und ein paar Dinge gekauft.
Not at
But not at Märklin.
The Märklin shop.
Märklin was a little bit of a disappointment because of the big 44.
Really was.
So some Christmas wagons. Very cool Christmas wagons.
Lidl's too?
Oh, there is an I. It's not Wexler, it's Weitzler.
Oh, okay.
Weitzler. Sorry. Well, I thought there was an I in it. I've been mispronouncing it. Weitzler, not Wexler. Weitzler. Very lovely shop. Very lovely man there.
We would get an empty bag if we need one.
Yeah, and the thing is, we really did.
We're always
a lot lighter.
We're always way underweight. So
pack light, but I have my backpack is practically empty. All I have in my backpack is
an awful lot last year, and it is we'll do the same this year.
If we have
to buy a new bag, we'll go to a new bag. Never got to go again. That's kind of awful for being that close.
Was near but never got to go again. Yeah, we've been to the Märklin factory twice now.
Yeah.
Once in 2023 and once
this year.
Yesterday.
Yeah,
yesterday. It was only yesterday.
It was just yesterday.
Feels like 3 days ago. Hey, there's Sir Chris from the Valleys. Hi, guy.
Hey, Chris.
But yeah, we just when we travel, every restaurateur, every person that's working, the dustman, garbage men in America, in UK say dustman. We treat everybody with respect. In fact, I did a little funny thing at the restaurant today.
Are the products there cheaper in the US? No.
No.
They are not.
At the Märklin shop, no.
Märklin shop is very expensive.
Märklin charges what Märklin charges.
And you would think price.
That being at the Märklin shop, their biggest draw would be like, well, we're not paying to ship it everywhere. We can knock 20, 40 euros off it.
No, it is full manufacturers.
And a lot of these little shops have to sell it because they're part of the Märklin Händlers Initiative. They have to sell it at the Märklin price, or they have to get permission from Märklin to mark it down. That's why Lipo is always so special. But there are a couple of things like I bought here where these on eBay in America, these are 50 to 75 bucks. And I got them for 45 American bucks.
Yeah.
40 euros or about 45 American bucks. So yeah, this definitely was cheaper than I could have gotten it in America.
Where will you get it fixed? Well, we're going to check in.
Erfurt is the next chance where there's a big Märklin shop where I will have the time to do it.
Train shop.
Yeah, where there's a train shop that does repairs.
People that fix things.
Otherwise, I'll just take it home and ship it to my guy in California.
Yeah, could be. Will he do America?
Yeah, he's done.
Your Pico guy.
He's the guy who updated all my old ICEs.
Yeah, all right. Okay.
Yeah, he does Märklin. He does it all.
Cool.
Oh,
yeah, we'll check in Erfurt
Kelly did an Acme.
When we, yeah, I know we did.
Yeah, you're
When we
you're
get there,
paying
we'll check.
VAT here. That is true. We're paying VAT here. But Raymond, just to clarify, VAT, paying for it with VAT here is now cheaper than buying it at an American shop where you have the American markup on it
Yeah.
plus the tariff charge that comes later.
Father's having a celebration in a few months. Are you going?
No, we're not going to be here that long.
Yeah, it won't be that long. You can't come back.
Somebody's doing your Daisy bit.
Oh, days is says. Oh, you want me to do my days?
Oh, hell yeah.
Days says, if you haven't hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen, please hit the like button. You know, we love what you do.
Oh, Miss Cockett, you.
Jeez.
You tease, you Miss Cockett. Not now, Miss Cockett, but in a few damn minutes.
Oh, you're just so silly.
So yeah, we are lucky to travel, and we
Yeah, we
never
are.
forget about it. We never
Oh, we
forget we're
don't.
lucky.
Yeah, we know that. But
And
like I say, we are different.
well, we did that.
We are different types of travelers.
There is a 10-year-old, 11-year-old boy in Ebersbach right now that has no idea what just happened.
Right, yeah.
We were at the restaurant at this tiny, tiny family-owned Italian restaurant. Hey, Rob, thanks for popping in. Good day.
Yeah, no kidding. Rose.
Joyce and I walked in because we've been trying to eat at this restaurant for 2 days. It was closed. We went by Wednesday at 5:30 and it didn't open till 6. And we were like, we're hungry now.
Well, yeah, it was our first day. And we're like, we
First
want
day.
to eat early and just be done. So we go bed early.
And then yesterday it was closed for Corpus Christi celebrations.
Right.
So we got back today. It was a little before 6, but the doors were open. So we went in and the place was empty.
Yeah.
And there's a couple of people working the kitchen and we called out, hello? And somebody said, hello. They came out like, can we eat here? And, I asked, do you have to have a reservation to eat here? And he's like, no, we have place. You want to eat dinner? Yes. Yeah. Okay. Come on. Sit here. Because they did have a couple of tables reserved and they only had like 5, 6 tables in the whole place.
Yeah, it's not a big restaurant.
Not a big restaurant. Excellent food. Excellent food.
It was very,
very nice family because we always get to we always try to schmooze with the people who run these restaurants. But a group came in, one of the reserve groups, and they had a group of 9. And I heard them say that it was a birthday, and the woman said, "Oh, you're having a birthday," and she looked at the kid. I said, "Oh, it's the kid's birthday." But the poor kid was looking like, and my birthday, I'm celebrating it because they've got all these adults there. It's not like it's he and his friends.
Yeah, it's not a kid birthday.
And I decided to, because I'll do this randomly now and then. So after we paid the bill, I said, is somebody in there having a birthday? And she said, yeah. So is it the little boy? I said, yeah. I told Joyce, I'm going to do this. And Joyce like, yeah, go for it. So I walked to the family and I was very polite. I said, yes. I said, please excuse me, but I hear it's somebody's birthday here. And they went, they pointed to the little boy. So I pulled out just a 10-euro bill, 10 bucks. I just walked up to him and I said, happy birthday. And I left. And the whole table's like, what? The kid's face just went, 10 euros.
They made his birthday.
Yeah. And the thing is, I didn't introduce myself. I didn't advertise my channel or anything like that. I just some random stranger, happy birthday kid, and left. And the whole family was just, as I'm walking out, they were just all talking about some random stranger gave this kid 10 euros for his birthday. But that kid's going to remember it the rest of his life. He's going to be 65 going, I wonder whatever happened to that man that gave me 10 euros on my 11th birthday.
That's right.
Hey.
Is here.
Hello, Titi.
Hello, Titi.
Bonjour.
Hi, Titi. Cool. This is a real greeting in France. Is that correct?
Hello, go for a painting. Yeah, he's in France. Titi, if you're in France, come on down. Ebersbach. Not that far away. Just hop on a TGV. Oh, they did say, I will say the first shot.
Cuckoo, though.
No, the second shot. The second shot. The second shop we went to had the Geruno he actually had that at a decent price. The Gerono, that's the Swiss.
I
No,
saw,
that's the
I
Swiss
got
TGV.
very big.
Actually, it's an RAB, but that's a different story.
I'm like, oh, that's too much.
So yeah, that kid is
Right.
not going to forget this birthday when a random kid, when a random stranger walked up and handed him
Okay. Yeah, at school we have a woman. She is a ska singer. So shooby dooby dooby doo
Right.
type singer, and she works with our kids, but she lives in France for at least half of the year, and she performs there. So one of my students went cuckoo cuckoo to her, and I said, "Stop that." That's right. In France, we cuckoo cuckoo to each other. Really? I'm gonna ask TD the next time I see him.
Hey, Kieran, how are you?
Well,
Top speed of Geruno? I have no idea.
Yeah, Luna was given $1 by an American lady, and you never forgot that.
So I mean, there's a part of me that wanted to advertise my channel, like come onto my live stream later tonight and say hi.
Right. Your parents should.
Yeah. Maybe the kids shouldn't.
Yeah, it was really a lovely.
But instead, I just made it completely anonymous. Some random stranger at a restaurant.
What Wonderworld yet?
2 weeks. He means Miniature Wonderland.
Oh, that one. Yeah, we have a.
Yeah. We will be Miniature Wonderland 2 weeks from today. 2 weeks from today, the 19th. We will be in Miniature Wonderland.
Yeah.
Visit number 8.
We just can't get enough of it, truly.
It's the one place that even this person who always needs something new, who always needs something different, this person loves going to Miniature Wonderland. And there's always something new at Miniature Wonderland. This year, we're actually going to see, they won't have it all in. It's not the official opening, but you can walk through and see it. We are going to see the whole South American rainforest and Atacama area. So we're very excited about that. So all the people that see it on the official opening will be like, we were already there. Saw it before you people.
Kieran's here.
Yep, said hi, Kieran.
Oh, you did? Okay, didn't see that. Mick? Yeah, Mick's been here.
Yeah, Mick's been here. The booze has been flowing. Mick was here before. Mick was here. Mick was here in Ebersbach before the live stream started.
Okay then. Yeah, we really could not talk anymore.
Indeed.
Yeah, too much.
Okay, I figured I was going to go 2 hours and then cut it.
Oh, you're going to go 2?
Well, we're already an hour and 45 minutes.
No, we normally only do 1.
No, it's only because I tend to run out of material at 1, but
we've had more to talk about.
I've had a little bit more to talk about.
Just watch me trying to fall asleep. I'm awake again at this point.
Yeah, you've woken up again. You're a little bit alert. Andy from Marchwest Junction was telling me to let you go, but
the Joyce go.
Your walk home is complete. Okay, Pedro. Glad we could accompany you on your walk home.
Oh, perfect.
We had, but yeah.
Yeah, glad we could keep you company. Should do it more often. Because we do this at this time all the time. It's just usually from the
well, there's trains usually to watch.
Yeah, usually there's trains on.
Yeah, we have to do the same old joke again.
The video sound has been excellent. That's good to hear. I was a little worried about it.
Choo!
Just cars.
They're self-powered freight wagons. The next day,
they roll for a while. Down the hill.
Look, trains are running. Wait, they're running the wrong way. Is it warm? We've been weird. When the sun's out, it feels like it's very warm, and then when the clouds come back in, it gets very cool.
Warm today, but tomorrow is supposed to be.
But when the sun was out in Esslingen, it did get warm. We both took our jackets off, and we're like, oh, it's kind of warm here.
Seen any Vectrons? We saw some white Vectrons.
They were totally logo free.
Like had nothing on them, no paint job or anything.
They were clearly lent.
Anthony got very excited on look at those Vectrons. all white.
Well, what made the Vectron so special, as I was saying earlier, is they were all white with absolutely no logo or anything on them, and they were pulling. They were.
Fox.
Hey, Sir Ian, hi there. They were. They were hooking them up to a bunch of old German, what they call Nahverkehr or Endwagen. They hooked them up to Endwagen.
Turn on the right.
Now you got to orient them correctly. Now you got one upside down.
What's upside down it is? Here we go. I'll get it. So, I can't hold it together.
You got to go the other way. There, now we got multiple trains running. And then we got the little circuit. There.
Okay, we made you all dizzy. I can play along.
But yeah, they were all white, just pure white,
Yeah,
nothing on them, just the
Raymond called them test spot vectors.
that maybe could be.
We don't know, but like I say, they didn't paint them yet.
Or they had painted them from what they were all white.
They changed the painting.
They looked a little bit.
I agree. They did not look like they
looked
new.
used.
Yeah,
they looked
did
used.
Not look new.
But it was Vectrons. We had seen Vectrons, but in the past. I'm glad we could help with that.
Just PMS.
And as long as you got a spare pair of pants, we're all good. And then again, maybe you weren't wearing any pants, and it's not a problem.
We really don't need to know.
And yes,
as long as we're wearing pants, it's okay, right?
Right, as long as we're wearing pants.
Wearing pants. Simply
pants. That's.
I can't get it.
Wait, well, which one? No, oh wait, you're trying to do.
Yeah, I'm trying to do.
You're trying to do Cupid stunt.
Cupid stunt, but I can't lift my legs up that high.
That's one of the most.
Well, it's
no.
That.
Taste. God, now my brain's not working.
Oh, help someone. It's in the most. Working on your buses now.
Andy will join in a second and let us know.
We're having too much fun. Please have fun. Maybe straight out of Munich Vectron factory, straight into service.
Oh,
they were being a little too years.
Well, this is the thing, Robin. It's why I look so forward to these trips. Not only do we get to travel, but we're cut off from.
Well, we don't have so many distractions.
We're away from a lot of the things that stress us.
Just the two.
You know, we miss our family.
We do.
It was very tough. My grandson this year.
The best possible taste.
The best possible taste. Right, that's it. We had. And no, I'm not wearing women's underwear meant to do that.
Yeah.
I'm not even flashing any part of my body that way, and you better not either.
Yeah.
But
okay, Kyan saying a break from Danny Go to say hi.
We got to do our. Well, I'm looking to change camera. All right, plug your ears, everybody. Are you ready?
Yep.
I'm from Germany. Look, Opa got some more trains. Opa got some more trains.
I got it.
Got some Christmas trains. Got some Christmas trains, Kyan.
Yeah, more trains.
More trains for the Christmas train and around the Christmas tree. Yes, dear, they're Christmas wagons, not trains.
You two are great. Positive vacation energy, sure.
But again, the thing is,
kids underwear.
You know, when you guys see Joyce come in on Fridays, she's coming home from work, and it's been a week of work.
Yeah,
very stressful.
I'm tired and I'm stressed.
She comes down because she's been coming down for a long time, and so she's, you know, and obviously you're looking tired today, but it's a different tired. It's a happy tired,
right?
And alcohol related. No,
it's here.
Lindy's here. Our daughter's here. We can't talk about that bottle of wine. Very strong Italian wine we might have had for dinner.
Yeah.
But we're away from all the negative things. When we get up in the morning, the only thing we're thinking of is where are we going? What are we going to see? And what time are the trains? And that is such a great turnaround from when you go to bed at night and you're laying in bed at night and you're talking about, oh my God, I got all that paperwork to do tomorrow and I got all this to do and all of this happened in the news and this happened in the news because we're totally cut off from the news. We try to keep a little bit, but we really do also try to keep off. And people here have been wonderful to us. As we mentioned earlier, so repeating ourselves, but we were in a little toy shop in Kirchheim.
It's a quieter holler next time. It completely cut off your yell.
Oh, love you, Brian. That's right. This has the noise
Yeah.
squelcher.
I'm so sorry. Sorry. Better.
Opa loves you. But yeah, the lady's like, you're from America? Like, yeah. She's like, we didn't get American tourists here. She was just blown away. Americans had come to Kirchheim.
Train guy.
She was very, well, we don't really have much in trains anymore. And she took us down. She had to move stuff. She had to move rolling shelves out of the way.
A path for us to get down.
So clearly,
nobody else knows there's Miracle there.
Apparently, very few other people ever come in to see Miracle. But clearly, her husband must have run the Miracle and the train. And there's still a lot of stuff down there.
There was. Anthony could have left before than what he did.
She had a lot of locos. She even had the Miracle startup class 218 there. So I would have gotten that for a cheap price, but I already have 218.
Right.
But she had a decent, small, but this area used to be big and now it's reduced, but there's still a lot of stuff down there. A lot of scenery down there. Some really rare and hard to find scenery. And she's got the
ICE.
Oh, no, the blue TEE.
The blue TEE.
Which is a new release this year, the TEE.
Was that a TEE?
Yes. No, it's the blue TEE.
Okay.
And they had the matching logo, and it wasn't at a horrible price. It was at the Miracle suggested price. I can get it for a little cheaper. I might have left with it. If this were the last shop I was visiting, I hadn't bought anything else, I probably would have bought it. But we had a great time. We had a great time talking with the woman, but clearly the train shop was her husband's specialty, and with him gone, she doesn't know what to do. She probably had a clearance sale.
I think he was.
Well, yeah, she did. And she's got another woman that works there with her. They're at least 10 years older than us.
Probably.
But clearly the husband ran the train shop. He had these two Miracle
He had plenty of
drawers that were just filled with spare parts, all the different screws.
Yeah.
Some of them were empty.
He should have put an offer on it for the case and all the stuff.
I mean, how much would you just sell this whole thing for?
Yeah.
But so yeah, it was obviously a sad thing, and the fact that she put stuff in front of it because nobody comes in looking for model trains anymore.
Yeah, you had to
Which is really sad because you
had to know there were Miracle trains there for her to actually.
I mean, there's still a sign in the window that they have Miracle, but apparently very few people
they had the logos in the front.
Yeah.
Display.
Because they had the little display. So
we could have seen it and gone in. But.
So she doesn't get a lot of people that go in. But like I said, the TE that she was selling, that's new late last year. This year.
Yeah, you wonder how they had it. But
it's an MHI, and they are an MHI shop, so they probably get a couple of it.
Or not.
But yeah, we
cute. I mean,
it's a cool shop, and it's just in one case, the old guy, he doesn't sell a lot, but these are small towns, and you've got Miracle up the road, and then you've got big Stuttgart over here with the big shop.
That's right.
It's maybe hard for the small towns to compete.
Competing with too much.
It's a shame. In her case, I really think it's not even so much competing. It's just she doesn't want to deal with it. What's that?
I hope Kai and her is a little quieter.
Oh, I hope he did.
Yeah.
Kai,
blow up the sign. Yeah. She already.
We miss you guys.
Yeah.
And thank you, Lindy, for driving us up to the airport because Liz couldn't get the time. But we were just, it can be touching when you go into shops like that. And there's these little stories, and then these people, you talk to them a bit, you're friendly, and just really, really nice people. The only sad thing of our trip so far is we have a wonderful host lady whom we talked to a lot the last time we were here, and we've yet to see her because when she's here, we're gone, and when we're here, she's gone. Now she's probably here now, but it's late in the evening.
You have to be brave to set up a pub. 60.
Yeah, well, it's true, Andy. I mean, 90% of restaurants and bars that open in the United States go out of business within 5 years, 70% within 2 years. But yeah, anywhere, you name the country, restaurants.
If we have any magazines.
No. Now, at the Miracle shop, they had a couple of books, the newest forms of their books on how to build a a C-track layout. And I was tempted to get them, but at this stage, since I have a layout,
It doesn't really need.
why?
Yeah. As far as you can find that stuff on.
But no, I have a small shopping list of certain used trains I'm looking for. That's the biggest thing. None of the shops I've gone to yet have used sections.
Section.
So I'm hoping.
Oh,
I am looking for a couple of used
Miracle AM
trains.
has a used. Go into it though.
They don't have a used section. No. No, their store is new stuff.
Yeah, but it's past the tech there. That's all right.
No.
We need to get out of there.
Well, we'll have to go back then.
Yeah.
I've just got a couple of things that are old that I'm looking for. The TEE, I can get an older form of it, the blue version of the TEE. I can get the older Miracle version of it online for cheaper than the new one costs. And since the new one, they didn't even upgrade, they put a decoder in it to make it digital, but it only has the same 4 functions the original one had. I don't see paying that modern new price when I can get them for cheaper. So I don't know if there is a new train I am specifically looking for. I'm looking for older ones or things that from the last couple of years that have been there. I'm also looking for just restocking my spare parts. And again, had I really wanted to take some time at that shop in Kirchheim, I could have gone through all these different little shelves and drawers she had. This little Miracle case she had that you pull out that has all these different segments in it for small parts. Because they had Schleifer, that's the ski, as we call it, the pickup shoe, third rail. She had all the little screws. She had wiring and all these little kits, all sorts of things I wouldn't have recognized, but many of you that do Miracle would have recognized. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's what we're hoping for. I'm hoping I will find a couple of shops that have used things. Yeah, I almost made a bigger purchase. The guy had Danish cars that go with that set of coaches we're looking at, but
no stars.
it was the cars that don't have the stars on. I was so excited.
Yeah, they'd start.
We won't be going to Copenhagen this year. We're not going to Copenhagen this year.
So get kidnapped, I suppose.
We're going to go to Flensburg, and then Jean Ricard's coming down to Flensburg, and he's going to drive us to Olmo on the west coast or near Olmo, just so we can see the west coast of Denmark, since we saw the east coast last year, and the north coast. So, but that's our only venture into the Netherlands this year. We spent 3 days in Copenhagen last year. It was awesome.
We had a great time.
Probably could have gone to more, but we crammed in a lot in 3 days.
As always.
It's a big city. 3 days is probably not enough. Actually, more like 2.5 days.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we had 2 full days. The day we arrived, 2 full days, and then we left the next morning.
Yeah, to be over time there.
So yeah. So danger for the wallet indeed.
Mm-hmm.
But despite impulse, I have an impulse budget, and then I have a budget for what I'm looking for. And so if I can't find one of these things I'm looking for, two things will happen. I'll either go immediately to eBay and say, oh, here it is, I'm going to get it. Or if I can't even find it on eBay, screw it. I'll buy this here.
Schlieffels on the landscape.
Yeah, well, if you do Lionel. So
Yeah.
Lionel has the pickup shoes. Yep, the Schleifer, the slider. But everybody else calls it a pickup shoe. I think it looks like a ski. I think the English translation should be the pickup ski because it looks like a ski. Yep. But yeah, we're quite happy. I mean, 2 days in, and I've already got 5 freight cars. Well, 3 of them Christmas, but I'm very happy with that. To be honest, this was one of the things that was on my pickup list. This was one first shop I saw them in, buy, and I got a good deal on them. I got a pretty good deal because if I go to American eBay, these are anywhere from 75 to $100. I think I saw them once for 60 something, but these particular wagons are really expensive on eBay. Last I checked, which was about a week before I got here.
He says the 11 o'clock morning.
11 o'clock morning. Yeah, it's 11 o'clock. We probably should get to bed, but we're on no clock. We're planning on doing something tomorrow, but we can sleep until 8, 9, get up and go. We're going to Tübingen. We're not going to spend 12 hours in Tübingen.
Right.
So yeah, we're doing great with that. But yeah, we probably should cut it here and let Joyce get some sleep and me get some sleep. Although now I'm starting to get the munchies and that ooches. Oh, by the way, yeah. Greatest snack mix in the world. Uche.
Yeah, it's kind
Cashews and peanuts and honey and salt. Oh my God, this stuff. Joyce and I discovered it in Rostock last year. And then we found it again in Frankfurt. And then we found it here. Oh my God, this stuff is absolutely delicious. Best non-chocolate. America, if somebody from America that has influence, get this stuff into America, you idiots. Stop selling the same old crap.
You're right, Ray. This is pure.
So anyhow.
Yeah, we'll be taking quite a bit back with us.
Oh yeah, we're definitely taking a few bags back.
Good job. We really like that stuff.
So on that note, we want to thank you all for joining us. It's going to be an abbreviated show, obviously, because it is later here.
Right.
So as the Europeans are taking off, so are we.
Yeah. Yeah.
So until next week, when we will be broadcasting from the beautiful town of Erfurt.
Yeah.
We're going to say, Auf Wiedersehen.
Shoot.
And happy trains. Take care, everybody.
Ah.